few moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Cincinnati Bengals. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Got it. 50. It's our time. It's our time.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Go. Kill.
Now Joe Mixon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
You didn't want that? You didn't want that? Topper! Mike 50. Hey, Team 6.
On 3rd down, Finley. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing down. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
Alert!
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Mayfield on play action. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Check. Run.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Mike's 50. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Joker. Watch the side.
Finley now on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run. He'll let it. It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. 1st down, Finley. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement Sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
It's going to be a long day. Watch twins. Watch twins.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Vincent. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Here's Mixon. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield steps away to his left. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game. But it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
That play definitely goes down as a win for the defense as they were able to get there and tackle him for a loss. But you just got the sense that the runner kept looking for a space to turn upfield, and it kept getting strung out towards the sidelines before the defense finally finished him off.
Now on 2nd and 13. Finley escaping the pressure right. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
On the ready.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Check 52. Yep. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check 2.
4th down. Finley flushed out right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raider D, they get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Regular. Look out for number 30. Look out for number 30. Hey, Mike. Max 50. Let's get it. King. Check. Hey, alert.
On second down, Mayfield again. Flush to his right. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 33 yards that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third and long for Mayfield. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. No good. Carlson pushed it to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Throwing, Finley. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
The throw once more. Complete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Bengals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Finley from the gun on 3rd down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Mayfield. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, a ball may come your way.
Alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
18 Gator. Check.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, Charlie. Mike 50. Run it. Hey, Mike 50.
Now a 2nd down throw for Finley. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can make a...
Now Finley lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it on. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Shift. Watch safety creep. Creeping. Safety's creeping. He's checking. Crash. Get it.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Let's get it. Ready? 10-2 stop. Mike 50. You got nothing today.
Now on 2nd and 13. Finley. He gets this one to Boyd. That goes for a gain of 31.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Travion Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-0 as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go.
From the gun, Mayfield. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he coughed it up, and the Bengals grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it up.
There he goes, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Touchdown City, baby. Touchdown City. Here we go. Set. 50. Plant. Here we go.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Tyler, 64. Weak.
Got four now.
Hey, wahoo.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
You better be afraid of me. Now.
From the gun, Finley. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
I got it. Check 13. Check 13. Check 43.
X3. 218. Chopper. Hey, exit. Go.
A first down throw for Finley. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Get the ball.
Five.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you don't
want to.
I know, but we finished.
Okay.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sam Hubbard in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Mayfield to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Mayfield now, flushed out right. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders, and even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Catch made, it's Moreau. And down inside the 15 he goes. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Mayfield with it once more. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Andrew Billings busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Mayfield looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The kick by Carlson is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? But wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
Kill. Say. Check 24.
Ready.
Finley sets to throw on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Team 6. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Bang, 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 bang. Defense.
A second down throw for Finley. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Alpha.
On third down, Finley. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Mayfield forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield staying on his feet. The quick slant caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll try to run this one in. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Richard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 23 yards the pickup there. Finley now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Ready, set. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, high 7. You ain't doing nothing today.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Exit, exit. Mike's 50.
Go.
Finley now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 26-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing. Mayfield. Flush to his right. That's complete to Richard, the running back. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now, that play is able to get on the run, and they're still accurate throwing the football.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Point it right. Hurry. Alert.
Mayfield off the play fake. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're...
That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that will level the playing field at 17 all.
Go. Let's go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5 from the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively.
Hey, Mike's 50.
Hey.
Get him. Check nickel.
Bravo.
To throw on 3rd down. Finley eluding the pressure right. He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds is just shy of the 40. A big gain of 31 on third down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Alert flare. Alert flare. 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 Check 3.
Hey! Ready?
1st down, Finley. Throw left side complete. It's Morrison. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Mike 50. Rip right. Rip right. Mike 50. Mike 50. Gotta do better. Come on, QB. Come on.
Finley to throw it. And a catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's another Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10.
Back now in Cincinnati. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Back now in Cincinnati. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Go!
Slam. Tighten up. Tighten up.
They'll run on 1st down. Nixon. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Yeah.
Jim.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Finley escaping the pressure right.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Mike 50. Mike 50. Bound to lose 1.
Yep.
Check hot route.
On 3rd down, Finley. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Bullet good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors they have to look at to try and help out. And you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield dancing to his left. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he'll find Moreau here. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This is Richard. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
King.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Andrew Billings able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
King.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And now he'll tuck it and run. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Richard. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll keep it on the ground. Richard, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sam Hubbard, and the Bengals are going to get the football back. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
60 Pittsburgh. Look at me, zipper.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Mixon. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Here we go. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Set, ready? 70, Indy. 80 weapons. Look, squeeze. Quick dash. Come. Ready? Check.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Ready, break. 61, matchbox, lights. Rush in. Hey, exit. Mike 50. Here we go. Speed trip.
Now Finley. And Eifert has it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Delta. Hey, 50. No. 50's a mic. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Get it.
Finley wants to throw this thing. Sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. On the ground, this is Williams. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Travion Williams with 2 touchdowns. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. William Jackson with a pick. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. He completes it to Boyd. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Surprising Finley looks to throw it here. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
Mike 50, Mike. Alpha. You ready, Rick? You ready, Rick? Let's go, baby. He's coming. We got that.
Finley working out of the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Cincinnati, it's a win here. No, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves.